In today's video, we're checking out the Parrot Delay digital delay pedal from Caline. This is a really affordable digital delay that has a nice clean signal, and I'll show you how it sounds in the context of a jam track. Here's the Caline Parrot Delay up close. Now this is a nice simple digital delay pedal. We get a time control which controls how long it takes for the slapback to come back. Down this way is more like a slapback, up this way it's going to take far longer. The mix control controls how much of the wet signal of the pedal you want to hear, and if you want to hear less you can turn it down this way and hear more of your clean signal. The repeat controls how many repeats we get back after we play a note. So if you only want one or very few, turn it down this way. If you want to hear lots of repeats, you can crank it up this way. This pedal's powered by 9-volt DC power, so you just plug your power supply into the top. As soon as you supply power to this little LED behind the jack here actually lights up. Not only does this have an extremely low noise floor, but we get a nice soft foot switch button over here. This eliminates that big pop or click from coming through your amp like you might find with a more conventional switch like this. This range of pedals so far has been really impressive. If you're on a budget looking to get some really great effects pedals, I can highly recommend this, and I'll talk more about it at the end of the video. A huge thanks again to Caline for sending this out. Here we go. All right, let's kick it off. I'm going to start with my Telecaster, and we're plugged into my Fender Blues Deluxe reissue amplifier. We're going to start with a really quick repeat. This can be used for rockabilly or any type of slapback style stuff. You get just over one repeat with it set like this. So you can just hear it slap back there. If you're a fan of the 80s, take a listen to this. It gives you a really classic, clean delay tone. Here we go. Better not play too much of that. One of the ways I really like to use a digital delay is for clean rhythm guitar parts. I can play less and have the repeats come back. I've dialed in about 3.5 to 4 repeats now, but it's not overly prominent in the mix. I'll play a variation of this chord progression so you can get a sense of how this might layer up. Here we go. That just really adds a sense of niceness. Over to some heavier rhythm guitar tones. So what I'll do, I'll play some rhythm guitar with the delay pedal on, and then we'll turn it off so you can hear the difference. It really adds a good sense of oomph to the overall sound. This is bridge pickup. So that's a really short repeat, but it adds so much more to the sound. Let's take a listen. I mean, that still sounds okay. You get a much fuller sound with this on. I've dialed in a really great lead tone with about 5 repeats, which is about 1 more than I would usually use, but it's not about me, it's about the pedal, so let's give this a shot. I still think this sounds great. Bridge. The great thing about a digital delay, you can play less and it still gives you lots back. Beautiful. One of the great things about digital delay is once you crank up the parameters, it can really hang around. Let's take a listen to this. This might be great if you play ambient style stuff. This is bridge and middle pickups on my Strat. Now, had I made a mistake then, or a really bad one at least, you would have heard it come back a lot. Yes! All right. Thanks for watching, folks. My name's Shane. I'm going to give you my thoughts about the Parrot delay pedal from Caline. So I recently had a chance to test out their Green Mamba Overdrive, which is based on a tube screamer. This thing sounds so good, and the delay pedal is right up there in terms of build quality and overall tonality. You can get lots out of this. So whether you want a quick slapback tone, or you want to get into some ambient sort of sounds or 80s tones, you can get that out of this. The great news is this is extremely quiet in the signal chain. I turned it on, I didn't even hear a pop or a click, and the great news is there's no additional hiss coming out of my sound. So the noise floor is extremely low. All the pots and dials feel really great. The LED is really easy to see. I would have no hesitations recommending this based on its price. Now, another cool thing to take note of is these are quite heavy for their size, and they're not as big as a conventional pedal, but they're not as small as those really mini pedals with those micro potentiometers. You can actually get to these controls nice and simply, but they still feel really robust in the hand. So overall, it's another great pedal from Caline. If you want to check this out, I'll link it down in the description box below. Thanks again. Catch you soon. See ya.